Good morning, Facebook! I'm moving ever farther away from the iPad and the board, but I'm anchored by my headphones. That's because when I boogie to Fetty Wap, I gotta shake my hips, and that scooches me backwards in my chair, apparently. I used to like to stand up to do this, but ever since I've reformatted and turned the iPad sideways so that the video doesn't look straight up and down and stupid, it's harder to fit in the frame that way. So I sit. And now, let's dish.
It's the Daily.
What would you say is the song of the summer? I think most people, without hesitation, would say Despacito, right? Number 1 on the Hot 100 for 16 straight weeks, which ties the all-time record for weeks spent at number 1. It's everywhere, and it's been everywhere for forever. Well, according to Twitter, the song of the summer is Down by Fifth Harmony. And the interesting part is, this is based on objective data, not just opinion. Yeah, Twitter compiled their list of songs of the summer based on how often a given song was tweeted about, and Down was the number 1 song of the last few months. And what's even more interesting was that Despacito wasn't even number 2. That went to Camila Cabello's Crying in the Club. Despacito didn't show up till number 3. Rounding out the top 5 were David Guetta and Justin Bieber's To You and Niall Horan's Slow Hands. But the top 2 spots going to Fifth Harmony and their former member Camila Cabello just goes to show you that those harmonizers have some Twitter fingers with a lot of stamina. And politics. Okay, the ever-present part of the cultural landscape that seeps its way more and more every day into the pop culture scene. For what it's worth, I do not think politics belong in entertainment. Donald Trump was kind of a game changer in that regard because the dude is just so goofy you can make remarks about him without bringing politics into it whatsoever. But I do think entertainers should, generally speaking, keep their political views to themselves. That's why I don't ever talk about politics on this show. There is nothing that makes me more qualified to express political opinions than anyone else. All it does is make people mad, and that's the opposite of the goal here. Okay, now I'm going to hop down off my soapbox. Anyway, the one thing that may be more divisive than politics, the Kardashians. So what happens when you mix the two of them together? You get Kim Kardashian saying that her 4-year-old daughter, Northwest, would be a better president than Donald Trump. Maybe there's something you can agree with Kim Kardashian on. Or maybe that just makes you hate her even more. I don't know. And then there's a new contender for most divisive force in pop culture, Taylor Swift. She's been at the center of a bunch of drama for years, but now that she's released her comeback single, Look What You Made Me Do, she's even more polarizing. It seems like most people have had enough of her shtick, but the stans are fighting back even harder than ever before. Now, one thing I will say, I don't think the song is very good, but the music video for the new single is brilliant. There's so much going on, so many moving parts, so much attention to detail. I may not agree with the message, but it is really well done, and credit where credit is due. That said, the director of the video, Joseph Kahn, stepped forward on Twitter to defend Taylor, saying, "If I plan something as a man, I'm a genius. If Taylor, as a woman, plans something, she is manipulative. Double standards, this is wrong." No, dude, it's not that she's a woman, it's that she is manipulative. She's even owning the snake imagery these days. Besides, if you put out something that is baseless or hypocritical, or even something that's just flat-out self-serving, I am going to point it out. I do it when it's Kanye, I do it when it's Bieber, I do it when it's Beyonce. It's not a double standard, it's just a standard. Goodness gracious. You know, you see somebody like Adele doing similar things that Taylor Swift used to do. She wrote a whole freaking album 21, like the monster breakthrough pop culture album, was a huge smash, and it was all about a breakup with one dude. But she didn't put the dude on blast. She was just like, yeah, this is about a breakup I had. It inspired all of this music, and that's that. The thing about Taylor Swift is that when she breaks up, she's like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know who this is about, but I'm not going to say it because I'm going to take the high road. And that painted her in a bad light. You know, and then she went on, and we went from breakup songs to the whole, you know, the snake thing, the Kanye thing. And I'm sorry, but when you prove that you're not trustworthy like that, you deserve to be put on blast, and nobody should trust Taylor Swift after that. It's not just because Kanye was a jackass and took her mic at the VMAs. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, it was a douche move. But that doesn't change what Taylor Swift does as a result. If you're going to pretend like you're going to take the high road, and then you don't, then people get to call you on it. That's being manipulative. It's the whole victim narrative thing Taylor Swift is known for. And my phone is blowing up right now. But yeah, that's if anybody pulls that, I'm gonna point it out. It's not because she's Taylor Swift. It's not because she's a woman. It's because that's who Taylor Swift is, and I don't like it. And if I don't like who you are, if I don't like the persona that you present to the public, or if I don't like you personally, chain smokers, then I'm gonna call you on it, and I'm not gonna shut up. I'm sorry. That's it. So wow. I'm fired up this morning. I can't wait till the Cubicle Show, which, by the way, is coming up in less than 3 hours, 10:30 Eastern Time. Thanks for watching. I'm going to check out now and get ready to talk about fake Yeezys being signed by Kanye West and whether or not that makes them real Yeezys. So tune in if you want to answer that question. Thanks. Bye.